Linda Barcz from the Barcz Company is here, taking your calls at 270-9933. Begonias, begonias, begonias.
There are so many to choose from now. I don't know if they've just developed. I mean, tuberous and fibrous have been around forever.
Yeah. I think most people are familiar with these.
And I'm sure that the dragon wing and the angel wing have been around before, but this one's cute. Gumdrop, it's a double.
Oh, yeah.
The nice thing about a lot of these begonias, especially like this fibrous, if you have a bed that you go from sun to shade, this will work.
Mm-hmm.
With the tuberous, you want probably a little bit more protected. The flowers can get so huge that the wind messes with them.
But it's something that can go in lower light and have flowers, which is unusual.
And the leaves are pretty all year long, even without the
And they're annuals,
flowers.
I mean.
They are annuals. Many people bring some of them in.
Okay. Let's get to the phones. We will start on line 1 with Nancy in Wanakee. Hi, Nancy. What's your question? Nancy.
Blueberry bushes for 3 years now and really haven't gotten any fruit to speak of. And I'm wondering, I know I need acid, and is there anything specifically I can do to help with producing berries?
Okay. Are the leaves looking healthy and green? First of all.
Some of them might be a little bit yellow.
A little bit yellow. The yellowing is definitely the chlorosis then, so you still need to add to acidify the soil more, but don't overdo it. Add something that's called elemental sulfur or flowers of sulfur, aluminum sulfate once in a while, but you don't want to do that every year because you don't sulfur too much. Aluminum is not good for your plants, but make sure it's in high light. I had a problem this year because of that crazy cold weather. I think my flower buds got frozen off this spring.
It's tough fruit to grow.
It is a tougher fruit to grow, but full sun, and then make sure that you mulch them also, and you should get fruit.
Okay.
People do.
All right, Patty in Reedsburg. Hi, Patty. What's your question?
Hi. My lupines are done blooming, and I cut off the seed pods, and I'm wondering if they will bloom again this year.
I don't think so. I think lupin, at least in my experience, they just have their one gorgeous display.
Enjoy it and
yes,
move on, as we will. Lisa in Madison. Hi, what's your question?
Hi, what time of year can I transplant asparagus, and can I divide them?
Okay, I think that I would probably transplant them in the fall of the year. I think that's going to be a little bit simpler, just because right now you're rebuilding the root system.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to move it now, the foliage would be so tall, I think it would be problematic. You'd have breakage and stuff. But if you do it in the fall, and then make sure that you mulch them well, and yes, you can divide them at that time.
And after it's frost or before they freeze?
Well, they should be, at this time of the year, you leave the foliage on, and then in the fall it turns a beautiful yellow, so you still see where it is.
Okay.
But then you can dig them up and cut them off.
Chop the top off. And, all right.
Yeah.
Good enough. Marcia in Stoughton. Hi, Marcia.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I have a question. We have bought a huge elephant ear, and I planted it about a month ago, and in a huge pot. But so far, nothing's coming up.
Oh, I'm surprised a month ago. I would say at this time, since we've got such nice warmth, put it out where the pot's going to get warmed up by the sun, because they should be starting to at least push that central leaf. Yes, they are the big bulbs, and it's better that you planted it in a pot, because going right into the soil, if the soil's too cold, it will rot.
And does it have to be one way or the other?
Yes, that's true. You would want to make sure that it wasn't upside down, but there usually is a point. It's fairly obvious which is up and which is down on those.
All right, let's go to Joan in Lodi. Hi, Joan.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I purchased Carefree Beauty roses, shrub roses from Barcz Company probably about 10 years ago. And they have been pink for all these years, and this year they turned red.
Well, the Barcz Company.
Aren't we wonderfully 2 in 1? No, I don't. I'm not familiar with that happening. No, you're absolutely sure that's the same rose. Because you know what? Flower colors on the red buds, I think that they were the most intense. And I'm partly attributing this to the winter that we had, but I've not heard of Carefree Beauties changing color to a red.
Yeah,
no.
All right. Inexplicable.
Yes.
We are out of time for now. Linda will take your call off the air if you're on the line, so stay there. Enjoy the day.
You too.
We'll be right back with the final check report.